guys, my name is Jimaima Ndileh Korpoi, the creator and host of This with Jimmie. This platform is meant to inspire young people to believe and work on their potentials and talents and make their dreams come through. Are you afraid of embarking on that journey of business, art, comedy, education and entertainment? Well, you don't need to be, because you'll be getting some ideas and content to talk shows with people who are already successful in their field. All you need to do is subscribe, like, comment, share, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so you get notified when we post a new video. Please follow us on IG and on Facebook. Thank you. Hello and welcome to another episode of This with Jimmie. Today's episode is going to be quite interesting because we'll be discussing a very important topic. And today's topic will be ways on how to make your dreams become reality. 90 out of 100% of people dream and aspire to be at a certain levels in life. Wanting to be successful or achieving all of your dreams is not a bad thing. But the goal, the plans, and the steps we take in order to see that happen is very important. I'll be sharing some tips with you today. And these tips are not just an abstract tips. They are things that have practically worked for me and are still doing. Having conversed with some other people that are successful in their field has made me to conclude that this will help. So if you're that person that is looking for a way to achieve your dream, then this video is for you. If you're new on this channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so you'll be part of the community as we get to gist. Before we dive into this discussion, let's go on a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Today, I have with me 4 tips that will help you make your dream become a reality. So, one of the tips that I have for you today is making God your focus, making Him your priority, because He's the person that has given you, or He's the person that has created that thing for you that you're thinking. So you taking Him off the equation is something that will not be good for you. So being at that peak or being successful is not something that you're going to do for yourself. It's something that will need you to involve God, because Him is the one that gives you wisdom, that gives you the understanding, that gives you knowledge as to how to go about that thing. So if you try to neglect His part, if you try to take Him off the whole stuff, then you're definitely going to find things very difficult, because He's going to give you strength, because there are some certain points that is going to come when you want to give up. There are some certain difficulties that you're going to be faced with that will give you all of the reasons to just quit. But if you make Him the center and the focus of everything that you want to do, I believe He will give you strength. Because even the scripture said, I can do everything through Christ that strengthens me. If you try to come closer to God and have a communion with Him, you will definitely be like Him. You will not push away from Him. So if you are like Him, you will have the utterance of having the authority and the knowledge to go through the guidance of, or guide you through, or gives you the guidance as to how to go about that particular thing. So you putting Him at the center of everything that you're planning, or at the center of everything that you want to do, will actually go a long way. So making God the center or the main focus of everything you're planning is one of the steps that will make you, or that will lead to success, or that will make you become a successful person that you want to be. Number 2 on my list today, I will say, identify your talents and work on them. Make sure you perfect them. Everybody has gifts, be it God-given gift or be it spiritual. You have a talent. You have something that you're good at. Make sure, but you cannot achieve or you cannot be able to work with those things if you don't know what those things are. Make sure you walk towards those things, identify them. Make sure you take a time to observe yourself. You take a while to be able to know the kind of person that you are, the things that you're capable of doing, the things that you're perfect at doing. You might be doing so many things, you might be doing a lot and lot of things in your life, but there must be, or there's something that you're perfect in doing it. There's something that you have passion when you do it. You find this pleasure, you have this joy at any time you do it. Make sure you identify those things. Make sure you try to know what these things are, because a man gift maketh way for him. So if you know this gift, if you know this talent, you make sure you thank God for this talent, because he's the God that gives it to you. You make sure you thank him for it, ask for his guidance, and walk towards that gift, and try to find a way that gift will glorify God. Try to find a way, find scriptures that will back you up to make that gift a perfect something, because it is out of that gift that you're going to get the money that you want, that you're going to have the fame that you want, that you're going to have to glorify God in that particular aspect. But if you don't know what this particular thing is, you will definitely not be able to do or perfect them or make it happen the way you want to see them. So try and identify them. When you identify them, make sure you share them with people. Share them with friends. Share them with people that you think have the same passion with what you want to do. Make sure you follow your passion, because there are so many people out there that will just go with the trend, that will just do things because my friend is doing this or my cousin is doing this, and this thing, the way I'm seeing this stuff, it's like money is in this thing, so let's just follow the trend, failing to realize that you will go and it will not yield any good fruit, because you don't love this thing you're doing. You don't have passion in this thing you're doing. So make sure whatever thing you're trying to work at, whatever thing you're trying to work towards, have passion for it. Make sure it's something that is in you. It's something that you love to do. And at any time you do them, you see the positivity in them. You see the things that are good are coming out of these things. So make sure you share them. Go close to people that have the same passion, and they will guide you through as to how to go about these things. So identifying your talents, working towards them, will help you reaching or making your dreams come through, because you definitely not achieve what you don't have. You definitely not achieve what you don't see or what you actually are not good at. Because if you continue doing that, there will come a time when you will lose interest in that thing, because it's not from the inside. You're just doing it for the icing of men. So make sure you identify your talents, work on them, and perfect them. Number 3 on my list will be, make use of what is available. Many a times some people sit back and say, I don't have this thing, I don't have this, that, so I'm going to sit and wait for everything to be available before I start doing, or before I start working towards what I'm thinking. If you're that kind of person that is going to wait for everything to be available first, then that dream or that goals you've set is definitely not going to work, because everything is not going to be available at once. You make use of what is in your hand, because even the Bible, at the case of Moses and the Israelites, God asked Moses, he said, what is in thy hand? Moses was holding a rod. So it's a make use of what is in your hand. If you want to achieve or want to see yourself to be that kind of successful somebody, you're not going to wait for everything to be at place, everything to be comfortable, or everything to be available. You're definitely going to make use of what is in your hand to bring what you want to see. Make use of what is available at the moment, or see yourself be at that peak that you want to be tomorrow. If you're going to wait for somebody to come and make everything available perfect, the pin to be there, the this to be there, then you're definitely missing out. Make sure you put the necessary things together. Be creative with what is already available and what already is in your hands. I have this scenario. When I started, I was having that challenge with me myself. I was having that challenge. I was thinking that I need to have everything available before I pursue my dreams. I need to have everything in place before I start working towards I wanted to do. But I met some people and I have a conversation with them, and I'm meant to understand that everything is not going to be available at once. But I need to make use of what is in my hands. Yeah. And I practicalized that one, and I saw what it has brought me to at this point. So make sure you make use of what is available. Make use of what is in your hand at the moment to be at that point that you want to see yourself. As you go and as you see people, as people see your creative ideas, as people see what you're working towards, they will definitely come around and try to help. We are definitely living in a situation or in a part of a world where people will not put their money or put their support in what they don't see, visualize. People will only come to help you when they see that there is something going on now. There's a start of that particular thing you have been talking about. So you don't just talk. You try to work with what is available. Then by so doing, you bring out that people or the people that you want to help you. You attract the people out there or give them the courage to want to put their resources or their support in something that is substantial. So make sure you don't just talk and wait for everything to be available. Make use of what is available and it will yield good fruit. Last on my list today will be disciplined. If you are not disciplined in life, you're definitely not going to achieve anything, because being disciplined in every area of your life is one of the things that is going to help you achieve your goals and your dreams. When I'm talking about discipline, you're going to be disciplined with your time, disciplined with your money, disciplined in every area of your life. Being disciplined with your time is definitely going to tax you. It's definitely going to make you prioritize the things that have more value. It's going to help you to stick to your schedule. Make sure you work with your daily schedule. Make sure you prioritize the things that are priorities. Don't just waste your time on things that are not necessary. Because if you're not disciplined or self-disciplined with your time, there are so many things that is not going to be achievable. There are so many things that is not going to work for you, because discipline of itself is hard, because it's going to make you go through some painful experiences that you're not used to. That is the process. That is you getting there. That is you wanting to get what you want. So if you're not disciplined with your life, there are some things that are definitely not going to work for you. Discipline with your time. Make sure you put the things that are supposed to be first, the ones that are supposed to be last. Make sure you arrange them in order. Be disciplined with your money. Do not spend more than what you're earning. There are some people that are just spending anyhow. They don't check, they don't save, they don't even want to know whether that money, where they are putting that money, is going to yield them good fruit. They don't even care about that one. The fact that the money is there, they're just going to spend it anyhow. So make sure you're disciplined financially, because you will need money to run your daily routines. You will need money to run your business, your different aspects of your life. You will need money to do that. But if you are not disciplined with that your money, you just spend it anyhow because you see it available. You put it on things that are not necessary, and at the point that you need that money, you will be in some certain situation that are not called for. You will be in some certain situation that will not actually be favorable for you. So make sure your financial life is disciplined and stable. It will help you in unnecessary spending. It will save you from debt. It will help you to be financially stable. So make sure you're disciplined in your whole life. Make sure you're disciplined with your time. Make sure you're disciplined with your money. If only you want to see yourself successful, if only you want to see yourself at some certain levels in life, you have to be disciplined, because you will not get to some certain place in life if you're not walking in the right direction, if you're not walking or breaking some certain things that are supposed to be breaked. Because when you're going to be disciplined, there are things that is going to be cut off. There are friends that are going to be cut down. There are situations and there are places that you've used to go to that you're definitely going to cut out, and you're not going to be going to that place again, because you think that, no, this place doesn't worth my time. This place doesn't bring any good or positive impact to what I'm going to do, or where I want to see myself. So you cut them down. There are some things that are going to be straightened. There are some things that are going to be painful for you, but that doesn't mean you're going to be hard on yourself. It's just the process of you getting there. So you being disciplined is another step for you reaching or being a successful person, or seeing that your dream come true. These are all of the tips that I have for you today. If this helps you, make sure you click that like and share, comment, and make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching today's episode of Gist with Jimmie. God bless you, and see you in our next video.